Hello students, today we start the new chapter that is quadrilateral. There is exercise 8.1. Now we start the question number second. In question number second, if the diagonal of the parallelogram are equal, then show that it is rectangle. Right? So ABCD is a parallelogram and diagonal BD equal to AC. That is also given. T to prove ABCD is a rectangle. Now we use the two triangles, that is BAD. We use that triangle BAD and ABC, that one triangle. We use that triangle and that triangle. Right? So AD equal to BC, it is the opposite side of the parallelogram. AB and AB is a common. BD equal to AC, that is given. So triangle BAD is congruent to ABC. So why? SSS, that is the three sides of the triangles. So if the triangles are congruent, so DAB, angle DAB, that one, and angle CBA, that one, they are equal by CPCT. They are equal by CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangle. So but we know that line is parallel, so it's a co-interior angle. So the sum of these two angles is 180 degree, right? So but we know that they are equal to each other, so it's become 2 of angle DAB. So DAB is equal to 90 degree. So it's a parallelogram, so all angle of the parallelogram is 90 degrees, so it's become a rectangle. So ABCD is become a rectangle. Now look at the question number 4. Show that the diagonal of the square are equal and bisect each other at 90 degree. So there is given ABCD is a square, right? We have to prove AC equal to BD and diagonal O bisect each other. It means OA equal to OC, OD equal to OB, and they are bisect at 90 degree. Angle 5, 6, 7, 8, that is equal to 90 degree. 5, 6, 7, 8, that is also want to prove 90 degree. So first part BAD, by using the triangle BAD and ABC. BAD, that one part and that triangle. So AB is common in both. AB is common. AD equal to BC. AD equal to BC, that is the opposite side of the square. And angle, that angle, this one, DAB and ABC, that is 90 degrees. So triangle are congruent by SAS. So BD equal to AC by CPCT. They are equal, right? So second part, we use the triangle AOD and COB. AOD and BOC. So they are opposite to each other. AD equal to BC. They are the opposite side. Angle 1 equal to angle 4. Angle 1 equal to angle 4. That is alternative interior angle. 3 equal to 2. That is also alternative interior angle. Alternative interior angle. Right. So these two triangles are congruent by ASA. So OA equal to OC, OB equal to OD by CPCT, right? So in the third part we have used another triangle, that is AOB and AOD. So here AB, that is equal to AD because the side of the square. OA is common, right? And OD equal to OB. We have proof already there. So these two triangles are congruent. So angle 5 equal to angle 6 by CPCT. But the angle 5 plus angle 6, that is equal to 180 because of linear pair. So angle 5 equal to angle 8. So it will become angle 5 equal to 90 degrees. So the each angle 5 equal to 6 equal to 7 equal to 8, that is equal to 90 degree. So in this way we have to prove BD equal to AC, OA equal to OCO, and OD equal to OB, and angles are 90 degree. Now we come to the next question, that is question number 6. that here is given the diagonal AC of the parallelogram bisect angle A. So ABCD is a parallelogram and angle A is bisected. So we have to prove angle C is also bisected and ABCD is a rhombus. What we can do, we use the two triangle ADC and CBA. These are the two triangles we have used. So angle CDA, that is equal to ABC. CDA, that is equal to ABC. That is the opposite angle of parallelogram. That is opposite angle of parallelogram. Now DAC and CBA, that is CBA. There is AC equal to AC, right? So ADC is congruent to CBA. Now there is DAC and CAB. These two angles, right? They are already given. This angle is the bisected. That is angle 4. We can directly write down there angle 4 equal to angle 3 because that is given. Angle 2 equal to angle 1 because angle A is bisected. Right? So AC equal to AC, it's a common. So two triangles are congruent, right? So their angle ACD angle 4 equal to angle 3, right? So it means angle C is bisected. First is proved. Now come to the second one. Now angle 2 equal to angle 3 because alternative interior angle 1 equal to angle 4, that is also alternative interior angle. So angle 3 equal to angle 4. From here we have already proved that the angle 3 equal to angle 4. But we look these two, you find that angle 1 is equal to angle 3 because the angle 4 are common in both. So angle 1 equal to angle 3. So it means in triangle ABC, AB equal to AC. AB equal to AC because that is the base angle of the triangle are equal, so their side is also equal. So it means that one is equal to this one, but BC is also equal to AD, opposite side, and AB is also equal to DC, that is the opposite side of the parallelogram. If AB equal to BC and that is also equal, so it means these all become equal. So AB equal to BC equal to DC equal to AD. So it will become a rhombus. Now come to the next question, that is the question number 10. The ABCD is a parallelogram is given and angle A and angle Q is 90 degree, that is also given. We have to prove APB, that is congruent to CQD, that triangle APB and CQD, that's one triangle we want to prove congruent, and AP equal to CP. So by taking these two triangles APB and CQD, angle 1 is equal to angle 2, that is alternative interior angle, and angle P equal to angle Q, that is 90 degree. So AB equal to DC, AB equal to DC because the opposite side of the parallelogram. So triangle are congruent by angle sides. So AP equal to CQ by CP CT, right? Now come to the question number 12 of this exercise. There is given AB is parallel to CD, it's a trapezium. ABCD is a trapezium, and AD equal to BC, that is also given. To prove that angle A equal to angle B, angle C equal to angle D, and triangle ABC is congruent to BAD, and we have to prove AC equal to BD. So first we using the construction AD is parallel to CD. We can construct that is CE, that is parallel to AD. Now look at the proof. So AD is parallel to CE by the construction, and AE is parallel to DC, that is given because we extend the AB. So AECD, that's become parallelogram. So it's a parallelogram. So AD equal to BC, that's given. AB equal to BC, and AD equal to EC. AD equal to EC, that is also equal because that is the side of its parallelogram. So from 1 and 2, their AD are equal, so BC equal to EC. So angle 1 equal to angle 2, the base angles are equal because the opposite sides are equal. So we know that angle 1 plus angle B, we represented angle B. So angle B plus angle 2, they are 180 degree because the linear pair. But angle 1 and angle A, that is angle A and that is angle 1, their sum is equal to 180 because that is co-interior angle. From here, their left side are equal, so right side is also equal. So angle 2 plus angle B equal to angle 1 plus angle A. Angle 1 and angle 2 are cancelled with each other. So angle B equal to angle A. Similarly, we have used the co-interior angle. Angle A plus angle D, that is equal to 180. Angle B plus angle C, that is also equal to 180 because their sides DC is parallel to AB. So it's become a co-interior angle. So we have used like that. Angle A plus angle D equal to angle B plus angle DB because both are 180 degree. But angle A equal to angle B, so they are cancelled with each other. So angle D equal to angle C. Now we come to the third point. ABC is a triangle. Now join that one and join this side. Now that is the triangle we have to prove. These two triangles. So angle A equal to angle B because we have proved already above. Side AB is common in both, and AD equal to BC because that is given, already given. So triangle are congruent. ABC is congruent to BAD by SAS. If the two triangles are congruent, their corresponding parts are equal. So AC equal to BD, right? So in this way we have proved these 4 parts. So that's about your exercise 8.1. Thank you and have a nice day.